Abu Dhabi provided the exotic location for the first round of the 2007 season. The new race format provided some tense racing, and Hungarian Peter Begenet took full advantage to win the first race. The second round took us to Brazil and to Rio de Janeiro, where 1 million people watched an action-packed weekend full of drama and surprise. Paul Bonham proved his credentials, staying out of trouble to take first place. The spectacular rugged terrain and desert altitude of Monument Valley in the US was the next challenging location that faced the pilots. Bonham reached the final once more, but the hero of the Wild West was Peter Begenet, emerging victorious by just 0.97 of a second. Over 1 million people lined the banks of the Golden Horn Estuary in Istanbul to witness American Mike Mangold set a blistering pace. World Series leader Paul Bonham attempted to break the Americans' hold on the event, but come the final, it was Mangold who pushed his plane to the limits and took his first win since 2005. The Red Bull Air Race reached new heights in round 5 as the Swiss Alps provided the backdrop and the hot thin air of Interlaken. Brit Bonham won his second race of the year, again over Mike Mangold. Piloting his rival's old plane, Bonham made it faster and turned quicker than his competitor's new modified machine to master the quadro. Next up, London, and the fans on the banks of the Thames were treated to a fierce championship battle. No guessing which pairing went head-to-head in the final for a third consecutive time. This time the American outclassed the Brit on his home soil with blistering speed and precise manoeuvres for Mangold to win the event. Mangold stormed to the top of the series table in Budapest amid accusations of dangerous flying. 500,000 people witnessed the American's wingtip drop 1.3 metres from the water's surface as he started his elimination run. A manoeuvre that would divide both pilots and the championship. Following the danger on the Danube, the championship leaderboard looked like this. Mangold just 1 point ahead of Bonham, and Begenet and Chambliss trying to keep up with the pace. Round 8 in Porto, and all eyes were on the front two. But it was another Brit, Steve Jones, who surprised everyone, coming from nowhere to beat Mangold in the final. On to San Diego, where Jones inflicted another defeat on Mangold in the quarter-finals. But Bonham prevailed overall as he beat Kirby Chambliss in the final and took a step closer to the title. Frenchman Nicolas Ivanov surprised everyone by winning the final race in Perth, but it was the titanic Bonham-Mangold duel that grabbed all the headlines. Tied on 47 points after finishing 5th and 3rd in Australia, the American took the world title after an excruciating 6 levels of tiebreaker by virtue of better results in elimination rounds this season. Mike Mangold, Red Bull Air Race World Champion 2007.